Hello, Libra. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well, Libra. Let's see how your energies are going to be at this moment. So you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. If not, disregard this message. And it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Libra. Libra, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Remember to activate all the bells so you can get notifications for new videos. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok accounts and on Instagram, where I will be uploading new content. And if you need a personal consultation, you can write to me at the email shown on the screen. And I will be sending you all the information you need. Libra, let's channel a message. For the sign Libra, Libra is starting with the Moon. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles. While a situation, pay close attention, very connected. There are connections there. It could be groups of people. It could be one person in particular. But I see there like a bond of friendship with someone, a bond of companionship, a person with whom it's someone you've known for a long time, someone with whom you've shared many things. But from that place, from the place of sharing, of celebrating. Maybe it's someone you've always gone out with to parties, to celebrations. Like there's always been fun between you two. The thing is, what I feel is that you both come from that kind of energy, where there's been a situation of doubts about this person, or also like a sense of uncertainty. It could be that a lot of things start coming to light, like secrets, right? What is the secret? Or what is it that's hidden, that's starting to emerge, that's starting to be revealed? And it has a lot to do, pay close attention, with the balance that has existed in the dynamic of the bond between you two. It could be that one of you has given more than the other. For example, this means if you have always been there for this person, if you have always helped them, it could also be in a very specific case. I haven't lent them money. I lent them here. They've asked me for money because they didn't have any. And, well, because of a matter of affinity, of course, I've helped them sometimes. Have you noticed or discovered anything? Have you said no? This person has deceived me because there's an energy there. Like from here, I feel like there's something fishy. Like this person had other interests or hasn't told you the whole truth. They haven't been honest, and I think this person has been hiding something, but I believe you all acted in good faith. And yes, the imbalance may have appeared and has been questioned. It's not so much a time to reason through this situation, but rather to sense what your heart is feeling, what it's telling you. What is your perception of this person? Has there really been any deception here? Did this person come here to confuse things? Is this person genuine? I see there's a decision because of you all. I feel like you're closing a chapter with someone from your past, either because you now have different views on life. I mean, this person only shows up to confuse me, to mess with me. They're not sincere. There's someone who's here today and gone tomorrow, someone who hides and then shows up again. So, of course, those are the kinds of relationships that often cause anxiety. And in relationships where there's anxiety, there's no peace. Your intuition says that's not the way. So what is it? Maybe what your past is telling you is testing you through someone? In relationships, this, I say again, it can be a specific relationship, it can be a friendship, it can also be a group with which you don't feel identified. There's a decision here. Yes, it's true that there's a tone maybe of memories, of nostalgia, of melancholy. Because maybe you've experienced a lot with this person, but I feel like there's an internal decision you've already made. Is there a new horizon opening up for you? You're probably thinking, I want to have other kinds of relationships, connections where there's real stability, commitment, and responsibility. The dynamic of giving and receiving should be balanced. Honest connections, true relationships. So that's why I say you've made a decision to leave behind any discomfort you've been feeling with someone. That's why I say if your intuition or your body was telling you something, let's see what else we have. Where is all this going? Zip hygiene from my friend. General and available energy. This could also be a friendship that you're not connecting with like before. Also not, it could be that this person is confused. This person might also be going through some internal process. They don't really know what they want, and their confusion can often confuse you as well. Libra. Book, here you have the Eight of Wands, we have the Sun, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. Well, there's no doubt that you definitely have energy moving forward towards something new, right? That's why we were saying that you're at a moment where a lot is shifting in your relationships, in your connections, your social circle, relationships of all kinds. And those relationships where things were promised and then not fulfilled, relationships where there were too many secrets and then you found out about something, or people who just left you puzzled because they didn't know what they wanted, they confused you. These are connections that are being left behind. That's why I say that you have made a decision here. And this decision has to do with moving forward towards something new, moving into a new stage in relationships, real relationships, concrete relationships, relationships where you feel comfortable. Here I can stand firm. Here I feel supported by this person. I feel that this person is someone who is present, right? You are going through a great process of emotional maturity, and this carries over into the relationships you are going to start having now. Exactly. Here we have a King of Cups, right? And that's why I say you are at a moment where you are starting to win. A lot of wisdom in how to handle your feelings and emotions, also evaluating your closest relationships. Not from a place of conflict, not with these people, but from a place of understanding, and also from a place of choice, of sometimes accepting certain limitations with relationships. But look for relationships that give you peace, where you really feel stable and calm. It's like your emotional peace here is non-negotiable. So they're moving forward, and they're moving forward quickly toward relationships where you can be yourselves, relationships where you can express yourselves openly, where you can communicate, where you can talk, where you can trust, where you can show your true essence without fear of being rejected. No, I mean, this person is me. This is what I like. This is what I want. This is what makes me happy. Happy. Concrete relationships, real relationships, relationships where there is responsibility, relationships where you can trust the other person. We're talking about moving from connections that were more based on illusion or on fantasy or on projection. It's not like I project something onto the other person about how I would like them to be. And now I move toward stable relationships, toward concrete relationships with realism. So that's why I say that you are moving forward quickly, and you're probably connecting or opening up to meeting new people as well. People who also allow you to be yourself, people who make you shine, and you can also make these people shine. The clarity here is overwhelming. It may be that at the beginning of these days, there are doubts about what decision you are going to make. But as the days go by, this clarity will become more and more evident. The evidence, of course, will be strong. The truth will be very revealing. The path will become completely clear to you. Completely. There are new people who are about to enter your life. This could be a new social circle, a new environment, new friendships, new connections. Something new in that sense is near. Could there be something new here, both in friendship and in love? It's a moment of great revelation for you all. You know that the sun illuminates it. Everything that has been kept in the shadows, everything that has been hidden is expressed. Let's see what else we have. Libra sign. You have the Eight of Cups here. We have the Hermit, and we have the Devil. It's pretty clear here. The Hierophant. Well, it's a bit of what we were talking about these relationships that you've already decided to move away from, or to say enough. Honestly, I don't connect with this person. I don't want to be around people who might be hiding things from me, who might be keeping secrets from me. I'm not really interested in continuing to be involved in these kinds of relationships. I feel like you all are at a point of completely changing direction when it comes to relationships and social life. Closing something from your past, letting something go. But above all, you can also see here something like leaving toxic relationships behind. Leaving behind emotional attachments too. Because toxicity isn't just about control or emotional games. Even if there has been some of that, it also has to do with that attachment to that person. Not letting go, whether it's out of habit, out of routine. Sometimes we don't let go because of guilt. Also, of course, the Devil is here. So the thing is, there's an invitation here to go deeper within yourself, to connect with yourself. Take a moment alone or a few days alone to go deeper, to shed light on your depths, to illuminate what you are keeping inside, to shed light on the shadow. It's a time to shed light on the shadow. If there's any attachment, see what comes to light, because these are times, pay attention, of many secrets being revealed. It's a time when we're getting to the root of many situations, especially on an emotional level. Attachments or some situations, as we said, toxic ones, may be coming to light. That's the shadow that was in the relationship. What was it that attracted me to that person? Why was I so influenced by them? Because there was an attachment. There wasn't freedom here. And what you're looking for with the sun is precisely freedom, being yourself, and growth. That's why here there's a decision to change direction, to leave the past behind, to let go. Also, relationships that have become comfortable, or, above all, as I said, routine, where out of routine, habit, or familiarity, I keep holding on to a bond, or I keep holding on to a relationship. I know they were lying to me, I know they weren't telling the truth, but I keep it going. It could be that this moment is a very powerful act of liberation from a very deep attachment. They are in a moment. Pay attention, because this new path, this bright and expansive path, is beginning to open up. It's like they're also starting to cross a bridge. The information will be given to you. I feel that here, you'll be given the tools to be able to cross to the other side. Also, be patient with the process. Be patient with yourselves. There might be a conversation with someone that's super revealing, or a necessary conversation. The thing is not to rush into this new stage. It's about taking it step by step with patience, okay? And giving yourself that time you need. Let's see what we have, Libra, in the Oracle. Let's see what your message is for this moment. Libra. Libra, right here you have closures. Does it tell you, is there any area of your life that needs to be healed through forgiveness, love, and transmutation? Close this cycle with love. Let go of anger and resentment. Release the heavy burdens of the past. Honor every lesson your soul has collected. Dear Libra, this is what we've seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.